Evening all, and welcome back to Factory Town. So it seems like Project Mega Farm is pretty much complete. There's a few little bits and pieces we need to add together to finish it off, but other than that I think we're all good. This is all running, that's all running. We're having deliveries come down and deliver into here. We're having fertilizer go back up again. Milk is on tap and it's working. So all that's left to do is connect up the fertilizer. You can see here I've connected all the farms up that I possibly can, apart from one right here, because the way I've designed these, I have no space, so I can't get in there. So we've got one farm just doing nothing. So yeah, I need to upgrade all these as well to have fields. So let's go around and do that. Okay, so I think that's all of them. We've got every farm now covered with farm tiles, so we just need to connect up the fertilizer, which I'm going to do with Omni pipes. We're going to do it underground, and we're going to have one main Omni pipe and then just have bits split off to it wherever it needs to go. So let's do that. We're just going to have one Omni pipe run. Oh, I suppose it would help to actually pick Omni pipes. There we go. And we're going to have one Omni pipe run from there all the way along to there. There we go. Oh, and then we're just going to come off of it wherever for bits and pieces. Oh, that was a mistake. That was a mistake. Don't do that. Okay, yeah, that was a mistake. We want to go in, not out. There we go. Right. In. There. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put splitters at every sort of junction so it gets evenly distributed. This is a complete waste of pipes, and I kind of know that, but I just feel as if it's the easiest way to do it. To there. And we need one more down there. We need two more down here. Right, we're going to change this up slightly. You stop. I'm going to go down to there, and then we're going to come off of this pipe, like so. Just to save ourselves some Omni pipes. Okay. And that one's going to do that. And then we can grab some splitters and go you dum. Oh, there's a farm there as well. One there. There we go. Okay, that doesn't mean these farms at the end are going to get far less than everyone else, but they don't use that much fertilizer. So I see this pipe being just blocked full of fertilizer very, very quickly. So yeah. Oh, I've connected that one up, and that one's never going to get used. So yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Okay. So that helps them grow, and then I kind of need to put water into a lot of them as well. Now, water is something that I could also do as an Omni pipe system. We could have it just plug into an Omni pipe and send it along. I don't think we can send it along the same omni pipe because it'll just get blocked up and won't work there. Maybe we should do a well system. I'm not sure. Right now we're actually way above demand. We are not needing anywhere near the amount of animal feed that this produces. But that's going to be fine. I am going to update this and then change that to be less than 200. Be so kind. 200. There we go. Just that fills up halfway. Gives us a better system. This is working fine. Is it? Not really. Although we've got plenty of milk there, so this drags down a bit and then picks up again. You apparently have 8 to... Oh, that did not work. Raising them up did not work. Apparently, that's still blocking the way. Ah. Okay. Okay, that was not expected. I really thought raising them up like that would have worked. Okay. Okay. How do we do this then? How do we do this? This needs changing up. Because it can't work the way it currently is. You only have 8 tiles. Strange. I really thought that would have done it. Maybe it's because there's no clear air gap above the water. A little awkward. Oh well. We can deal with this. Not a problem. We just have to go up a little bit further, which means we need to use some milk. Are we using milk anyway? What's going on here? You are full of cheese. You are full of milk. You are almost full of milk there. You are not demanding any milk. Because your output is full. Okay. You're not getting the flour. Ah, of course. We haven't connected this yet. Oh, that's a mistake. We do have a farm there and a couple of farms over here, which I suppose we should connect up. That would probably make sense. So I've got 2 packages there. How do we want to do this? How would this make sense? How would we do this? We want to take the grain from here, go over and drop it inside these 2 packages, which are in a really awkward place, actually. You got potatoes because we're doing a double leveling system there, so we need to leave that alone. We don't look like we're getting many carrots. Is it carrots? We are. There we go. That might help. There was a cloth conveyor belt there for carrots. Okay, so how do we get the goods into there? From over here. There's so many omni pipes underground. I can't really do that. I could do an omni pipe above ground. Somehow I've broken that. I broke that ages ago, didn't I? And didn't reconnect that. Oops. Yeah, that's going to help that there. And you're doing your thing there. So we could do omni pipes above ground, I suppose. Like we have here with the cotton, which ironically could have been below ground because there's no omni pipes there. Thinking that might not be a bad idea. So let's change this up here. Let's change this up here. Let's move on these packages back over here somewhere. that to there, turn it round, then move that. So we got one packager unloading to 2 pallets. That's probably not going to be enough, but we'll see. We will see. Then we're going to have this packager like here, which is going to be packaging up goods and then sending them via Omnipipe along and into the back of that one. So let's build the Omnipipe. So we want to go from there up. Don't know how far up, so come over. Be there by the looks of it. Nope, that's going to stop all them, isn't it? Probably, but let's go with it for the moment. Go down to go into there. And you are. Yeah, I thought you was. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Up and over and down. There we go. Awesome. Right. Then we need to do is feed this with corn, which I'm going to do underground because we can. You into there. You into there. You're going to get your own feed. You're just going to be set to grain. We've got another farm over here. Where are these being used? No, none of these are being used for anything. We've got a barn over here. They've got no fertilizer in them. We need to kind of tap into fertilizer for them as well, I suppose, at some point. I don't know how I could do that. I could just tap off this main feed here and deliver fertilizer, but I don't know if we're going to need it. I don't know if the demand's going to be that high for them. So let's turn those up. And let's run one from there to there, and then from that barn to there. Okay. There we go. Like that. You can be put up to 6 people, I think it is. Not sure if it's 6. No, it's not 6. I should probably get rid of all that as well. Oh, you should actually be into packing crate. And you're definitely not going to need anywhere near the amount of things you have going for you. You have no herbs. Oh, because you've only got 3 herbs. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Okay. So, and something else I want to do is Steam Network. Let's connect up you to the Steam Network. You're unpacking way quicker than the packages are coming in, which is weird because you're not on the Steam Network. I'm not sure why that is. But you're getting a little bit of grain, which means you're doing a little bit of flour, which means this is getting some flour now and that's getting some flour. And I'm not concerned about it not running at full capacity now because I know, at least I believe, this should back up. I think we're producing enough now for that. Maybe we'll add this to the Steam Network. Yeah. Just to unpackage a little bit faster. Although ironically, I think you're unpackaging fast enough. You're just not actually delivering the goods fast enough. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think it's actually emptying fast enough. So let's fix that. Put in some more. Outputs for it, and that will probably empty the barn down. Empty the packager down. Yes, it is. There we go. So it's going to end up actually running out of goods in it. So, but that's fine. That's fine. We've got a bit of a boost. They're no longer having to wait. You're getting there. I am very confused as to how I've set this all up, but I assume it works. You're not needed. I think I've got like 2 outputs. I've got one going this way from each one to this kitchen, and then one from each one going into this silo, and the silo going along the top, delivering to here. Which means it's just kind of catching up on cake, and we've got actual wagons moving the cake around. So now we're waiting for eggs and milk, and everything is moving, which means that as everything starts moving, this will start getting used again, and then with this start getting used again, things will start moving around. And there you go, we're after more animal feed, and then after we get more animal feed, more moves around and more gets going, and yada yada, and everything works, and there is much rejoicing. And all of these are getting your... Yep, that whole line is backed up now. Awesome. So everywhere's getting fertilizer, which is awesome. So yeah, I think Project Mega Farm is complete. And it has way more capacity than is required. And I kind of like the idea of this. In the next playthrough, where I'm going to allow myself to plant resources, because as fun as this is, I don't want to do the same thing over and over. But in the next one, which is not tomorrow, but way off, I think what I'd like to do is have like a dedicated area and just go over there in the distance. Say here, we're going to grab 4 tiles and we're going to say this is just for farms. And all they're going to do is plant grain, and then the grain's going to go off and then be transported somewhere else. We're going to have that sort of system. I'd like to do. Oh, that is just for grain, and then the grain comes along and gets transmitted, packaged up and sent off to somewhere else, and then do that way. Raw materials get packaged up and sent off to a processing plant, and the processing plant turns it into whatever it needs to turn it into, and then so on and so forth. Because here we are turning it into animal feed and then packaging it, whereas I'd like to have this just be grain, send it off, and then somewhere else have to do that, and use a big like long train system to do it. Yeah, that sort of thing. I like the idea of that. And limit the belt usage. I think Sophie Lou recommended doing one where I don't use belts at all. Not sure I want to go with that one, but maybe just having short belts. Maybe going, I'm only allowed to have, a belt that's so long, 10 squares long or something like that. I don't know, 10. Yeah, if we say 10 squares long, the maximum for a belt. I'm not sure yet, but something like that. Then you've got to use train. So if you want to transport something like here, if I wanted to transport the milk and eggs over to the kitchens, I'd have to use a train that's more than 10. So, and no cheating by going 10 to a barn, blah, 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 that sort of thing. But, yeah, that sort of thing. So we could do this. We could do this setup here where you're using one conveyor belt to do that, because that I think is fine and fair enough. But yeah, okay. So the question is, now what? I do still have loads of stuff that needs redoing. And I know that I need to change up this here, because this is just not working for us at the moment. this is all coming in being good and doing its things, but it's not really working at high capacity. Nothing here is working at high capacity because it's struggling for books, and you're struggling for books because you're struggling for mana power? Really? Why are you struggling for mana power? Oh, these are just struggling to keep up. Oh, okay. Alright then. We'll do this. Anyway, we'll extend that out to 5 of them, so we can recharge quicker. Maybe even put it over here and change it up to be something completely different, because that's not quite running fast enough. Maybe even more mana crystals might help. Let's add some more mana crystals. Bomb, 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 bomb. We're only going to grab 4, I think. So, grab 4 mana crystals. This is all backed up with Omni stones, which is excellent. This is all backed up. So, yeah, this is all done. We can do Omni upgrades on things as well, can't we? That's something that's possible. So yeah, we can do Omni stone upgrades, which increases how things go. But we could increase these in recharges to actually do things faster. Increase the speed by 40%. Oh, there we go. We're now actually backed up. So you've got full mana crystals, and you're waiting for books because you're waiting for paper. Because you are running as fast as you can, and it's not fast enough. Steam power. An air booster and give it air power to make it go faster. I think we just need 2 lumber mills. I think that's the problem here. I think we just need 2 lumber mills doing this job. I'm going to fill in this lake, I think, and change up some things here. So let's stop you for a moment, and can we stop you, please, for a moment? I also need to find out how to get more trees. That would be helpful. We can get more trees from over there. Oh, we are getting more trees from over there. Oh, okay. But you're probably, yeah, you've probably eaten up all the trees already anyway. Right, you can stop as well. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to you need 40 tiles. That's 8. So 8 times 5 is 40 tiles. Okay, so we'll go a bit further than that. We'll go, because they can share tiles as well, so I could put in more than just 2. What I'm doing here, like that. Okay, and that down there, and we're going to move the Omni pipes. Then we're going to move you to there. We're going to copy you, paste you there, and copy you, paste you there. which is not ideal, now I think about it. But we're going with it. We are going with it. Okay. You can come along. Do that. You're going to do exactly the same. I'm going to come out of here. To there. Go along. And do that. Then you. Oh. No, we want that. Yeah, you are going to come out the door. To there. Come all the way along. You can actually do that, which is quite funny. It will go straight through the centre of it, and I'm going to leave it like that. I know that looks a little weird, but I'm going to leave it like that because I kind of like the idea of that. I also never knew that omni pipes could go underwater. There we go. That one looks very weird, but I'm fine with it. I'm absolutely fine with it. Why have you stopped? You stopped because you're full. And then we want to go with our bump. We want to go you in there, you in there, and you in there. There we go. And then I'm going to go back underground to our steam network and reconnect these. Demand is 3004, supply is 4003. We're good. Okay. There we go. So now that's going to be producing way more books. Let's increase that as far as we can, and let's also add that to the steam network. That was a serious mistake. There we go. You're getting power too, and you're asking for leather. And now our paper can't keep up. Ah, damn it. This did not work. It did not work. Oh. That's a shame. Okay. Okay. That's fine. Oh no, it does work. It does work, I just hadn't connected it on the other side properly. There we go. Awesome, so it just goes through the complete top of the building and comes out the other side. That's different, but I'm fine with it. I'm fine with it because it kind of looks like it's just going into the top. That's fine, that's not a problem. Okay, now you're struggling to actually get the wood required to keep up with this. Which makes sense because we are once again struggling for trees. So we need to go hunting trees. We don't actually have many here, which is a little awkward. We've got some more trees up here. We can't... See, I'm not planting any resources, so I can't make them grow. Although, putting the omni planters down Do they speed up tree growth? This is the question. Omniplanter allows replacement and regeneration of ore resources. I don't quite know what that means. There is also a building we haven't built yet. The Omni Temple. Yeah, we haven't done the Omni Temple yet. Maybe we should do that. Maybe I think I'll do that next episode. Yeah. So you're working fine because you've got enough trees. Let's just put it another forester somewhere. Oh, sorry, I have hiccups. Put in another one there. Copy. Yep. There we go. You are to just get wood. We're going to run an Omni pipe from your head. All the way over. To here. So there. Oh dear. Oh, that's no, that's not what I want. But we don't want that to be there. We want it to be one further up, don't we? So stop that. That one. And then do that. There we go. And then, yeah, they're both running on the same pipe, but that's fine. That's absolutely fine because that will keep one going above. 4, I think, wasn't it? 4 was the number that allows the output correctly for those. Obviously that will change because as our workers increase, that will change speed for it, but that's fine. Then we need one for this one here, which I'm thinking of just grabbing these trees here because we have them here. I would have to like carve into the rock a little bit. That's fine. Like that. $88 trees if I did that. Okay. There. So. And then wood. We've got apple trees and other piece there. Now can we come out the bottom? Is that possible? I can't see anything in there. I might have to demolish this just for the minute. This Omni pipe is going to be weird because it's going to go through. That's not going to work. Nope. Oh wow, it's not even level. Damn it. Right, okay, so let's remove these. And I might have to remove that tree there. We're going to lose one more tree because I can't output this. At the right height with all those in the way. dum, dum. Then that's not going to be friendly to me, so we'll do it that way. There we go. Right. Oh, that was a. I don't know why that's a magic one and the other ones aren't. There we go. And there's always going to be a constant supply of trees going into these here, but they're using more trees than we can actually get coming in, even via a constant supply. This is now run out of trees. That's typical. Okay. We need a better paper mill setup as well. That's something for the future, I think. But right now, I think we shall bring this episode to a close here. Project Mega Farm is complete and is running with milk, with fertilizer, with everything, with fantastic. Awesome. Look at it in all its glory. Yay. Okay, so thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this one. I hope to see you again in the next one. And until then, as always, have fun.